God, you better get up out of here with all that. Pockets the truth.
Khalil, I got a boyfriend.
Yeah, I heard, but it's all good.
Really?
We've been together our whole lives, Star. We got time.
My name is Star. 2 R's. Daddy named me that. Garden Heights. Mama and Daddy says our life is here because our people are here. We got Mr. Rubin's barbecue, Mr. Lewis's barbershop, and Daddy's store. The high school is where you go to get jumped, high, or pregnant. We don't go there. Williamson is another world, so when I'm here, I'm Star version 2.
Yo, those kicks are lit.
Basically, Williamson Star doesn't give anyone a reason to call her ghetto, and I hate myself for doing it. Until the weekend comes around.
I get those goosebumps every time.
What's up? Where you been at?
I mean, I know you be hanging with all the white kids.
Yeah, when you're not around, when you go that to the side.
Out of the car.
Yo, Star, you okay?
Go back where he told you. Khalil, I'm not playing. Go back where... What did you do?
Today, Garden Heights is reeling after the shooting of a 17-year-old black teenager by a white police officer.
We live in a complicated world.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me.
Violence, brutality. It's the same story, just a different name.
When I attack with impact, it's real tactful. The black cat waited and sat, debated.
It's best if she don't talk to 5
With a package, while seeking.
He's threatening her.
The only true power is the power within the people.
It's about more than just Khalil. It's about black people, poor people, everybody at the bottom. I need to speak for him.
You would think we could never achieve the inconceivable. We don't belong, but we hear unbelievable.
When you ready to talk, you talk. Don't ever let nobody make you be quiet. I ain't named you Star by accident.
It is painful for us to see so many children starving. Building these houses for them helps us to create a country that we always dreamed about.
That day I decide that I don't care how Pablo makes his money. Only how he uses it.
Illegal cocaine is coming into our country at alarming levels.
1 kilo is worth $7,000 here in Colombia. In the United States, it's worth $150,000.
Welcome, Agent Jeffrey.
They don't fear the judges in Colombia. They killed them.
I saw your interview with Mr. Escobar. What can you tell me about him?
You look even prettier in person.
Then I'll have to fire my makeup girl.
I'll take you with him when he goes down. You know that, don't you?
Pablo Escobar has been elected.
Long live Colombia, our motherland.
This is a disgrace. This man is an insult to every Colombian.
You have money, Pablo. What more do you want?
Respect.
You're headed straight for suicide.
You're coming with me. You'll be the one who will tell the story.
To whom? There won't be anyone left to hear it.
How do we know you are really Pablo Escobar?
I will prove it to you by blowing up your station, eh? What do you think? Would that be enough?
You're marked for life. Help us.
In exchange for what?
Now listen to me. You're going to bleed until you die.
I've seen things, Pablo, while I was with you. No, I don't even know what I'm saying.
I have bad news for you. Nobody will get near you because they will be afraid that I will kill them.
Call the police! Where are you going?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Have you heard of Nancy Reagan? Just say no.
Our music and dancing connects us. From the very first beat to the very last echo.
Are you back for good? Here for business.
We all know that gentrification is a dirty word in this city.
You turned your back on your family for a payout.
This change isn't for us. It's to remove us.
Se rumora que salimos a cazar, que andamos en máscara.
If one building stands firm, it can't complete the project.
This ain't no step up.
At least we doing something.
It's double the market price. There are two languages, no y no.
Junior, what the hell are you doing?
How hard would you fight for everything your father believed in?
The New York Salsa Throwdown is in 2 weeks. This can help us reach our goal.
There's something worth preserving here.
You go to your brother. You need him.
They could turn off all these lights and tear all this down. We still gonna shine.
I was doomed from the start. Why does one run towards ruin? Why does it hold such a fascination?
Your appreciation has been most intelligent. I congratulate you on the success of your performance.
What I'm saying is that I have lived in the grip of vice and pleasure.
Oscar Wilde. The sentence of the court is that you be imprisoned and kept to hard labor for 2 years.
It was wrong, and I have paid.
We'll make a Catholic of you yet.
Only unlike dear Jesus, you have luggage.
I fully intend to effect a reconciliation with my wife.
I feel sure that if I was to see him once, I would forgive him everything.
And rest assured, I shall never see Lord Alfred Douglas again.
I forbid him to live with that infernal man.
Oscar, let's run away. Somewhere no one could find us.
You don't know what you're saying.
Then you will never see Constance again.
Not wearing your silk stockings today, Oscar.
You go too far, sir.
No, you go too far.
You've taken everything! My family, my work, my freedom, everything! There's nothing left to take!
Suffering is nothing when there is love. Love is everything. I must
Love and be loved. Whatever price I pay for it.
Mr. Wilde?
How kind of you to speak to me. You couldn't lend me £5, could you? I'm in mortal combat with this wallpaper, Robbie. One of us has to go.
When I tried it, I felt better than I ever had, so I just kept on doing it.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought we were closer than most fathers and sons.
Dad,
This isn't us. This is not who we are.
Both of you, stop.
There are moments that I look at him and I wonder who he is.
How's our boy, David?
I'm not giving up now.
Never.
You always gotta be controlling everything.
It doesn't make any sense.
You're controlling me right now!
It's you. Let us help you.
I don't want your help. Don't you understand that? I had such grand plans. He'd graduate from college, do something amazing. And now I just want him to not die. Who are you, Nick? This is me, Dad. Here, this is who I am. If you could take all the words in the language, it still wouldn't describe how much I love you. I love you more than everything. I'm really sorry, Dad. It's hard as hell to get sober. But I love my family. I want them to be proud of me. scared you are. It'll pass, though. It always does. Nick, what you have is extraordinary. And you're gonna get it back. You're gonna find it again.
God, give me the strength to get through the next 3 days, please. Amen.
Hallelujah to that.
Today, the government announced an initiative to have Americans sign something they're calling the Patriot's Oath.
The deadline for signing is the day after Thanksgiving.
This is not the America that I know.
Christopher, we said we're not talking politics.
I'm not going to ruin Thanksgiving, I promise. Rest assured.
You are Nazis!
My favorite thing about liberals, as soon as they're triggered, they call everyone a Nazi.
Oh, shut up, Katie.
No politics.
You treat people who don't agree with everything you say like they're morons. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
You're a moron.
Shut up!
I came back to get some ties.
Holy shit! My house, bitch!
Hey, I want it just one more time, Sam. I'm really sorry you got tased.
I don't know if this is because it's the electricity in my body, but I am freaking out!
Just these. I don't want the others.
Come on, man. I schlepped these all the way here.
There's people waiting.
You know, you don't have to be so disrespectful. You've actually carried my books here.
And you are?
Lee Israel.
Oh, we have copies of your latest work right over there.
Nobody is going to pay for the writer Lee Israel right now.
I'm months behind in my rent, and my cat is sick.
It's 4 in the afternoon and you're drunk.
I'm hardly drunk.
Craig, top her up.
My suggestion to you is you go out there and you find another way to make a living.
Recently found this delightful sign letter.
Fanny Bryce, one of my favorites. I could give you 75.
Oh.
I could give more for better content. It's a bit bland is all. Yeah, I can definitely get a lot more for this one. I mean, the PS makes it priceless.
Quite by accident, I find myself in a rather criminal position.
What criminal activity could possibly involve it, except a crime of fashion, of course?
I'm embellishing literary letters by prominent writers.
I love his writing.
Particularly clever, don't you think?
Caustic wit.
This is quite something. These are wonderful.
I thought so too.
Name your price.
You were looking at 1 month's rent.
What are we going to do? Gamble? Shop? Drink?
Ms. Israel, I have a couple of questions regarding the last letter I purchased.
Uh-oh.
What seems to be the problem?
People are on alert. Your name's been put on a list.
On a list? They're literary treasures. One of a kind. It's my writing.
You're impersonating other people. Nobody's buying Lee Israel letters.
There have been some forgeries going around.
Do you think it's real?
Looks that way.
Good.
You're stealing from me?
Come on.
Get out of my house! I was just supposed to be something more than this.
We're probably looking at some time behind bars.
What? I can't say that I regret any of my actions. In many ways, this has been the best time of my life.
Skating like shit today, man.
Looks cool to me.
I'm Ruben.
Stevie.
How long you been friends with those guys?
A couple months.
They're really cool. They're so cute. They're like at the age before guys become dicks.
You think you're pretty cool.
You good?
Your ghetto ass friends. You're just a little kid.
You alright? A lot of the time, we feel like our lives are the worst, but I think if you looked at anybody else's closet, you wouldn't trade your shit for their shit. So let's go.
That's while we ride a piece of wood, what that does to somebody's spirit.
So cool.
Yo, Stevie is saying.
Nikki? What do you mean she's gone? Dad.
Biddy, you ought to be home with your family.
Is she all right?
She's fine.
Is that my baby?
I've been telling them for years, you gotta figure out what you want to do with Mom when the time comes, because we all know how this thing works.
I'm sorry. I ought to be here more often.
You got family, you got girls, you got a husband. You're here plenty.
She was trying to go home. She thinks she's still a little girl, and she can't figure out why she's stuck here. Who's that?
Oh, what is that?
You know who that is?
He's my boyfriend.
See?
You got any idea what I got going on here? I get to pick up Mom and Pop's dry clean and take them to church.
Grandma drank the holy water.
Well, at least she's hydrated.
I don't know what's the matter with me.
And I'm not putting your mother in a nursing home.
You know, everyone thinks being alone is so bad. You know, it's lonely. Looking over at the man that you've been married to for the last 20 years and thinking he must be feeling the same way I am.
Love is commitment.
I don't have what you have. Are you Nick?
Oh, no, that's the other owner. His name's Nick, too. Of course it's me. I got my life savings dumped into this place.
You're a bartender.
Bar owner, Dad.
You know, I'm gonna have a baby.
Did you notice that? I heard. You saved all your old baby clothes.
Just gonna forget everything.
For better or worse, sickness and health, death do you part. That is the promise. She's my girl. You can't take my girl away from me.
What happened to quitting?
Life, Betty. Life happened to quitting.
Your son, he's a journalist, right?
Yes, he is.
Where is he now?
We just got word. Andy's been kidnapped in Syria.
They reached out. That means my son's still alive. It's illegal to pay ransom, and you won't risk sending your people in to help. What are you going to do?
That information is classified.
Do you think I'm afraid of a jail sentence?
Everyone who assists you, you'll send them to jail too.
I know the government won't help you, but there is someone else.
I'm here because I want to bring Andy home. We have our own network. There's only one thing these assholes respond to, and it's money.
You can't expect me to raise $20 million.
We can connect you with people.
To the safe return of your son.
The money that we've raised is going through 15 of our friends who are going to drive it to the drop-off point.
You have to deal with the consequences of your decision. So do you scrape together enough money to spread around some Middle Eastern bribery network? Do you just decide to swallow the awful thought that maybe you could have done something more? It's been 3 months. Maybe I should take things into my own hands.
Be careful with that.
And we need to buy a little more time.
You need to go public, and we need to do it now.
The owner of the Hawks, he wants to speak to you personally. He gave us $800,000. Please, don't hurt my son.